Hey everybody, Mel Bell here with your weekly angel reading. I have already asked for protection, but Archangel Michael, can you please put a hedge of protection around everybody who is watching this video and who may watch this video in the future. Thank you in advance for your help. All right, so if you're new here, thank you for visiting, and I hope that you enjoy this content. And if you're returning, I do appreciate your support, and thank you for trusting me with these messages. So what's interesting about the cards is that I keep getting repetitive messages, repetitive cards, and it's funny because that's what happens in my personal readings. So I say that because I say that because when I was shuffling, this card flew out. So please forgive my nails. I'm getting them done today, so please focus on the cards and not on my nails. So we got this card last week, pretty sure, and I'm only going to spend a moment on it since we've already talked about it in depth. But I feel like the repetitive messages are really important because they are trying to drive home a message that either we're not getting or that is a consistent theme. It might be through the month, it might be through the end of the year. It's definitely a practice that we should try to have as just like showering, really. Like our mindset, we need to craft a mindset that helps us on the daily, that becomes muscle memory. So when you get aligned with certain energies and the universal flow, things get a bit easier for you. But you know, we all have to have challenges. That is a part of life. And unfortunately, suffering is a part of life. But the level of suffering is somewhat in our control. And so our free will actually causes us more suffering than necessary. Okay? And so it is our choice to get connected and go with the flow of a higher power as opposed to our willpower, our self, our ego self. If we are connected to our higher self and if we are making decisions from that, that is the connection to the higher power. And trusting the universe is sometimes you don't understand how things are unfolding. And the message I'm getting right now from this is talking about other people. It's talking about stepping back. Okay, this makes sense. There's another card. Stepping back some so that you can see the bigger picture of things. You do not exist in this reality on your own. There are other people involved in your everyday. And so it's like, it's a symphony. It's like there's all these different people, instruments, chords, tones, and we are all interacting with each other, creating these melodies. And sometimes those melodies are all jacked up. Sometimes it's noisy and it's chaotic, and it's just because we got to get in alignment with those other parts of our symphony. And also just to remember that as we navigate life and we have these wants and desires, we have to understand that there are other people that have wants and desires. And we align with those that have similar desires, or I can do this for you and you can do this for me, and we reach our goal together. and maybe our goals are different, but whatever we have to do for each other gets us both to those separate goal points. Sometimes we align with people that are going towards the same goal. So it's a mixed bag. And that's why we, like, when things pause or don't work out and we might think that we've done something to stop that from happening, maybe we think we failed. It's not always that. Sometimes it's just not what you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes it wasn't meant to work out because something else was supposed to work out. It could be because that didn't work out. You're in this place of being able to receive some other opportunity or align with some other people. It could just be about location. Like, you weren't supposed to be over here, you're supposed to be here. And that's why you didn't get to move over here. Lots of different ways. Like, you thought you really were supposed to be with that person, but that wasn't who you're supposed to be with. And if you would have been with them, they would have changed your whole outlook on relationships. And that person you were supposed to be with in the future, you would totally be out of alignment with. So, wow, you guys. Okay, I got it. Hope you get it. It's a big topic. It's a very big topic. So, I am going to leave that. And the reason why I smiled and laughed a little bit at Take a Step Back is because of this card. And basically, that's the message. Take a step back and look at things from an objective perspective, an eagle eye perspective, if you will. If you can zoom out of your life and try to see things from, when I say objective, in a detached point of view. Can you pretend that you are not you and you're a character in a story? Can you see your life from this perspective that's not connected to the emotions, the investment? Because we are so heavily invested in our lives and in our stories that we don't always have the ability to see the bigger picture, to see it playing out and why it's playing out the way that it is. Compassion. So I want to talk about what's happening right now with the natural disasters that we are facing. And your heart may want to do something, and it is a power, and it's a disempowering feeling that these things are happening to people and people are going through such tragedy, and there's very little we can do. And I want to point out that there are 8 billion people in the world, and one person is like, well, whatever I do is just a drop in the ocean, right? But that's 8 billion drops in the ocean. So your one part matters. And it doesn't have to be about money. It can be about your heart energy. You can bear witness and you can send your energy to those people. You can pray for them. You can just be witness to it, and help where you can. The compassion is like, there is a feeling, a need for wanting to do more and not being able to do more, and balancing the fact that you have to be able to take care of yourself and do for yourself, and don't feel guilty about being safe. And for anybody who has been impacted, I'm sending you my love, and I hope that the angels are watching over you and your loved ones and protecting you. And for myself, I do want to make a candle. So basically this is just a candle, a utility candle. But I have in the past gotten one of these candles and drawn on it with a Sharpie, and I use that candle to light every day and think about who I wanted to send energy to. And I think that I'm going to do that again for the hurricane survivors and for everybody who is suffering right now. There's a lot of suffering around the world, and so also have compassion for yourself. You cannot feel everything all the time. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your physical health. That kind of stress on your mental and emotional health expresses itself in your body. And so make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And sometimes you do. If you are immersed in the news, sometimes you do need to take a step back. Okay. Lastly, I got this. So, however you view the higher power, however you view the higher powers, know that there is a higher force. There are higher forces that are at work, and what's going on the earth right now is something that we really cannot control, and we really just have to accept it and do what we can, but we cannot what is that word? We can't overwhelm ourselves with it. Just because you focus on it doesn't mean you're helping. Okay, so we have to balance. We have to balance and know that there are higher forces, and that the connection of Mother, Father, God, the God and Goddess, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, however you look at it, know that it exists. It exists, and you should know that it exists in these moments when we're talking and you get a message and you know that that is for you. Like there's something else going on. Okay. That deck got a lot of attention. We gotta move on to Indigo Angel cards. I'm only gonna pull one from this deck. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with a friend if they like angels and angel readings, oracle readings. We do give other types of readings, so please do check out my channel. All right, if you would like to look at angel readings from the past, there is a playlist with all of them, so you don't have to go searching for them. And I did it anyway. I'm pulling 3 cards. I said 1 card, but the cards decide. Really, they do. I just go where my hands are guided. That's this one. Which one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay. So we're gonna need to... This is an interesting card to get in this reading. Okay, so this tells me that right now there is a heightened time for manifestation. Make a wish. Make a wish. What is it exactly that you want right now? And not what you think is possible. Hold on a second. I gotta let my cat in, you guys. Sorry. Good kitty. All right. So what do you want? What do you want right now? What is it? And I just saw 444. Let the angels know what it is you are looking for. What does it exactly look like? This can be a job. This can be a relationship. This could be a current relationship. It could be a relationship with a family member. Do you want something to improve? Do you want something new? Do you want something new with the same person? Whatever your intention is, don't be afraid of speaking it to the angels. You're not destroying anything. You're not ruining anything, but you're sharing your heartfelt desires. That can be a very powerful thing. I'm going to have to read this one, but so the message, sorry guys, message is you are safe. Very clear message here. Anytime that you feel unsafe, call on Archangel Michael to protect you, or you can call on God. You can call on the God and Goddess. You can call on any divine being that you associate with protection. You can also practice energetic shielding on yourself. And also know that with everybody, especially in the United States, are going to be feeling this energetic feeling of not being safe because of the large amount of people who are losing a lot of things and their very lives are threatened. And so that energy does flow just like everything else. And I got Archangel Metatron. And I want to do justice to this card. I want to do justice to this angel because he's an archangel. So I'm just gonna very quickly read from the book. Where is? Okay, I see. All right, here we go. There we go. Archangel Metatron, the first angel of the Tree of Life and the Kabbalah, helps those who are newly upon the spiritual path. He oversees indigos and ensures that their spiritual gifts stay open and active. Like all the archangels, Metatron is unlimited and is able to be with everyone who calls upon him. This card asks you to work with Archangel Metatron in your daily life, to welcome messages and signs confirming to you that you are perfect no matter what. This powerful messenger of heaven can help bring you peace in situations you feel are very unfair or imbalanced. Every time you call upon Metatron, this archangel will immediately go to work, bringing you a calm understanding of the situation in your life. He will also help you let go of resentment and unforgiveness so you can move on and not allow lower energy to affect your life. So I think like the biggest message is help bring you peace in situations you feel are very unfair or imbalanced. So if you are feeling strongly about what's going on in the world right now, he may be able to help you come to peace around it. We're gonna pull from the Archangel Oracle cards, and I did not say what I normally say. You guys are gonna pull a question card and get an answer from the angels. So if you want to think about your question now, we're gonna pull from the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. That deck we just pulled from was the Indigo Angel deck from Doreen Virtue, and then the first one was Cal Gray, the Angel Guide deck. All right. Here we go. We're just gonna pull one card, please, because we don't have a lot of time. All right, here we go. It's this one. Okay, life review. Life review, Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's that is unbalanced. Sorry, I was reading that backwards. I got it. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, we were just mentioning balance. Really, where were we talking? So, looking at the future, looking at exactly what you would like to see. Some of that is in your control. Some of that is in your control. And where are you being drained at? And what does not fit? What is not vibing? Why is it not vibing? Now, this could be a relationship. It could be somewhere you work. It doesn't always mean that you end that thing or that relationship. It could just be that there's something that needs to be spoken, that you guys need to talk, that you're seeing things in a way that is not meant to be. It's not meant to be that way. Like, sometimes we hold a lot of resentment and we don't listen, or we don't try to talk it out. We assume we know what that person is doing because it's hurting you, but it's not always intentional. And sometimes you just need to talk about it, and then you guys come to a better understanding. You're able to have compassion because it opens up and you see that it had nothing to do with you, but it hurt you. And so then they're able to see, oh, I wasn't even looking at it that way, and I didn't realize that I was doing that. I am sorry. Forgive me. Let's move forward, and I'll be better, or I'll do differently. Like, you will never know. You'll never know if you don't try. Okay, now the angel answers. If you have a question, ask it now. Angels, what is the answer for the question that's on our heart right now? The message I'm getting you guys is ask the question you really want to know the answer to. And I don't really know why that message came through, but that you might be afraid to ask the question that you really want the answer to. Maybe you already know the answer. You don't want to hear it. However you take that, ask the question you really want the answer to. And you can always pause and do it and then come back. The angels are time masters. They can step outside of time, and so that's how they can give you the answer. All right, here we go. I think it's this card right here. Let go. Let go. So if there is somewhere that you are trying to establish control or take control of, right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. If it's not working, let it go. That doesn't mean you have to change anything. So when someone says let it go, sometimes you think that means you've got to change something. You have to end something. You have to make some action. But that's opposite of letting go. Just choose an action. Choose an action. Take a step back and just let it go, and just be in the flow of the universe. Okay? Just let the chips fall where they may, basically. Let the chips fall where they may. You put forth the effort. You have done enough right now. Maybe right now is not the time for more action. Maybe now is the time for receiving. When you let go, you receive. When you step back, you put forth your intentions. There's a certain point of manifestation that you have to let go and let it come through. You have to be in a state of allowing. And when you are manifesting, you are focused on what you want to create. And when you're in creator mode, you are not in receiving mode. You're not in allowing mode. Those are different stages, different steps. and they are both very important. But right now is time to receive. It's time to let go. Okay. So I hope that helps you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful week, and may the angels be with you as they always are. And if you need anything, please comment and let me know if you have any questions, or if you wanted to give any feedback on this reading. Thank you so much for your time, and take care, everybody. Bye.